All right, guys, welcome back again. Oh, let's do it. All right, winning with blends. Okay, today what I want to do is talk about some tips on achieving a balanced mix when mixing primarily with headphones in FL Studio Mobile, of course. So if it's your first time here, of course, guys, like the video, why not? Let's dive in. First things first, I would say use open back headphones. These help to provide more of a sense of stereo, not isolated in one cup on the left side and one cup on the right side. Naturally, with your two natural ears, you're able to hear everything in both ears, maybe just a little less on the left side and maybe a little less on the right side, depending on how isolated that sound is and how quiet that sound is or how close that sound is to your ears. But ultimately, two ears are going to be hearing a bit of everything. So the stereo experience is typically not found in headphones unless you're using open back headphones. So that's one thing. Definitely be mindful of ear fatigue, I'd say is another thing. Take frequent breaks and of course avoid excessive volume levels. Just deteriorating the quality of your hearing is simply not going to help you, but that's what you're going to achieve by listening to music in headphones for extended periods of time at levels that are just uncomfortable. You might as well be, on a job site with a jackhammer or in, in a nightclub or a stadium standing beside the speaker for a whole day. Just be careful, mind your ears. Okay. Headphone amps can improve the quality of sound, so you may want to consider using a headphone amp. Not just the potential for volume, right? That's also a thing, but they may color your sound. So just know the specifications for your headphones, and if you're going to be choosing any type of headphone amplification, make sure that it's a complementary sound to what you have. So perhaps your headphones produce a lower tone. Maybe you don't want an amplifier that also pushes more of a lower tone, right? You may want somewhat of a brighter sound that can help to balance out what your headphones produce, okay? Quality headphones are generally higher in impedance, which may contribute to lower output levels. And of course, this is why you may require an amplifier for your headphones because you have good quality headphones. So just to say, the average headphones that you get with your phone, in a lot of cases, maybe with your phone or just from the supermarket, but just from the department store, for example, the electronics shop up the road, some of them may be pricey and may be good as well, even at lower prices. They will typically be louder, okay? Now, headphones with greater than 100 ohms typically require some type of boost for you to really get your money's worth. And that also depends on where exactly you are plugging those headphones into, okay? So I've got a great pair of headphones linked in the description that I would personally recommend. They are my favorites, and those are typically are ideal to be used with some type of headphone amplification. All right. Guys, drop a comment if you like what you're hearing so far. I've got a few more tips right now for you mobile producers and just people producing anywhere, primarily with headphones, how you can essentially create the best mix, the best sound experience for yourself and for your listeners with headphones alone, okay? Now, one thing I'd say is avoid hard panning. That is really just an unnatural listening experience because, again, like I said earlier, if you're standing in a place and you're off to the left side and the speaker is over to the right, your left ear is still going to hear what's happening from that speaker. You just may not hear that voice as clearly or as loud in your left ear, and maybe there's even a bit of a delay as it reaches your left ear, but it's not really going to be a hard panned experience, okay? So that's something to create more of a natural listening experience, something more akin to speakers, to a pair of speakers. Yeah, I would say avoid hard panning. Okay. Another thing I'd absolutely recommend is to use an alternate sound source or some type of secondary reference. This goes for any type of experience, whether you're playing music from headphones, you're making music with speakers, you're making it with a mono speaker, you're making it with a band. At some point in time, it will be nice to hear that sound through a different source to get a different idea, okay? So mono speakers work great for this. Take your headphones off, guys. If you don't have a mono speaker, take your headphones off, rest them on the table, turn the volume up a bit, make sure that you can hear them clearly, and it will give you more of a mono listening experience. Guys, I hope that you guys are taking this information in. I hope this is helpful to you. I've got a couple more quick ideas to share with you. All right, so you may also want to consider headphone optimization software or some type of other assistive audio plugins to create the right sound field for you, okay? Some headphones produce a sound field that is unnatural sounding, as though the sound is coming from within your head as opposed to around you. So it's important to know that everybody's listening experience is different, everybody's setup is different, but you do have options to essentially create, let's say, a virtual sound field so that you can better understand where your sounds are and how they fit within your mix, right? So guys, this is all about how to mix well and essentially with headphones, right? So thank you so much for your time, guys. Again, Justin Blends, winning with blends. Let's keep it up. I appreciate your time as usual. Drop a comment in there. Why not? Check the description for some links. I got some useful tools for a lot of you who are interested in reaching out, asking me questions on how to get certain things done. There's a great starter pack down there, so I would definitely check out those links and see if you could fill in something that you may want or need, right? All the best to you guys. Until next time, guys, take it easy.